welcome back to Astitva Seekers. I'm Tejal Patel, and this is the place to be if you're looking to live consciously, spread love, create peace and happiness in your life. And today's topic is on the power of the left eye. And I am recently been so obsessed with this topic. Been trying to find more and more information on it, and I wanted to share this little obsession that I have with you guys, of course. Recently I was in a deep meditation, and I got a message from one of my ascended masters that I needed to deeply connect into people's eyes to feel their soul's vibrations. I absorb energy from people very quickly, and I needed to deeply connect to their space so that I know if I need to shield from lower vibrations, or if they're higher vibrations or equal vibrations to me, to open my heart and allow those energies to come in. So I recently had a white tantric yoga session that was coming up right after this reading, and I knew this was going to be the perfect opportunity for me to try this out. And white tantric is an 8-hour meditation. You do it with a partner. It's very intimate because sometimes you're connected to them, or you're deeply looking into their eyes for like 30 or to 60 minutes. And I had a partner that I didn't know. She started off as a stranger, but we did not leave as strangers. We definitely had some really deep connected moments. And so she was this beautiful soul. She had beautiful, like, blue-green eyes, so, you know, it was easy to stare into her eyes. But I found when I was doing that I can't really focus on the eyes at the same time. And I've struggled and felt uncomfortable looking in people's eyes, so I was like, oh, this is weird. Like, I can't focus at both eyes. That's what I thought you're supposed to do. And I would scan back from the right eye to the left eye, and I found that I just naturally felt more comfortable staring into her left eye. So I just focused in her left eye. Didn't think anything of it. I was just really excited that, wow, I feel comfortable, and I'm going to take this practice with me everywhere I go now. So a few days later, I was having lunch with my spiritual soul sister, Roshma, and we have journeys that are so connected, and our lessons are so connected, so I love having conversations with her. And she was having some funky business going on with her eyes too, and she sent me this article, which I'm going to share the link with you guys, but it completely blew my mind. It was so interesting to me that I just got on this obsession. So I wanted to share that with you guys. As we know, as studies have shown, the right side of our brain is linked and controls the left side of our body, and vice versa. The left side of our brain connects and controls the right side of our body. Left side of our brain is more verbal, more logic, intellectual, practical, analytical, versus the right side of the brain, which is more creative, expressive, emotional. Your feelings are attached with that. And as you can already know, this world is more of a left brain dominant. Our education system are proponents of more left brain dominant children. It's about your grades. It's about how you test. It's about what you know that we put emphasis on. And we're completely disregarding one side of our brain, which is the right side, and we need both to be fully functioning in order to be whole. But I do see there's a shift in education because there's children who are more right brain deficient, and there's programs out there that are helping children to develop that. So that's beautiful to see. But our right side of our face tends to be more so what we want people to perceive of us, where the left side is more expressive because it's controlled by the right side of our brain. So the interesting thing is that our right side is what the identity and the mask that we want to show to the world. And it's more premeditated because your logic and your verbal communication kind of kicks in. And the interesting thing is your left side of your face and your left eye is the window to your soul. It is so deeply connected to your right side brain. And our right side, we don't have as much of a grasp and control over that side because it's not exercised enough. So it's really subconsciously the pure essence of who we are. We can't hide ourselves on the left side of our face. So I started making it more of a practice. Oh my God, I already feel comfortable looking at people's left side. So I just made it a practice. I'm going to start looking deeply into people's left eyes. And what I found is that when you go to look at people's pictures, like Adolf Hitler, for example, and you know what that person's character is, there is a true difference in their way that their right eye and their left eye is. The left eye could be saggy, droopy, low, and the right eye is perky, open, and alert. And it's so interesting, the face that they want the world to see versus who their soul and what their vibration currently really is. And the interesting thing is we have a subconscious contract between human beings and spiritual beings to connect with your right eye. That's what we want to connect with. And when we break that contract and we connect with our left eye, subconsciously we know that that person's tapped into our soul. We can't lie or pretend or hold back our emotions because they are connected. And the interesting thing for me is that if you want your vibrations to be felt by someone, it's not so much the verbal things that you say. If you're connected to their left eye, it's your vibrations, your feelings that you're giving out to that person that they will feel, they'll deeply be connected to. And so it opens up a whole level of communication, connection, and true feelings of understanding another soul. As I focus on people's eyes, I found that I don't judge them based on what they're wearing or what their identity is or their personality or the drama that's associated. I'm looking at their left eye to connect to their true essence of who they are, their divinity, their pure soul. And that's what it's all about. That's what the true definition of Sat Nam, truth identified, really means. It's our souls need to canoodle together. Our souls need to connect together. That's where the true essence, true communication, and true love exchange really lies. And I've been finding that I'm just experimenting with this to look at my yoga kids' eyes, to look at their left eyes, because they're so deeply connected to the spiritual realm. I'm just so curious to see what I'll feel and what I'll sense. And this is a practice. The article was written by William Henderson, and he says this is a practice. Then once you start looking into people's eyes, you'll feel their vibrations, and it just creates a whole new level of bringing your presence. It's about the presence that you bring, not so much the words. And if your presence doesn't match your words don't mean anything. That's like a paraphrased quote from Yogi Bhajan. But I certainly hope this serves you well. Connect deeply to the people that are in your life, to strangers, and look in the left eye. So definitely let me know what you find when you do this. But until next week, my friends, namaste and Sat Nam. Bye.